What's up, Nail Geeks? I am kicking off Sunday's post with Pahlish's brand spanking new collection. We have the Hero of Hyrule collection. I am so stoked for this. If I was geeked out for last month's Mandalorian set, I am even more psyched for this one. This is a beautiful collection. I have been a fan of the Legend of Zelda franchise pretty much my entire life. I think this color palette is so perfect for each inspiration that she created, and I am so excited to be able to show you guys this. I wanted to get this out a little bit earlier, but I got a little sidetracked this week. Once again, grad school, do not recommend it. So without further ado, let's jump right into these swatches. First up is Korok Forest. This is a bright aqua green with green to pink shifting glow. This is stunning. It is definitely reminiscent of the Korok Forest and where our hero Link is essentially from. We have a Crelly-like formula on this one. There is a touch of squish to it. In fact, there's a bit of a squish to all of the polishes in this collection, but they build up very quickly to opacity. Now, for Korok Forest, I'm going to suggest 2 to 3 coats depending on how you polish. Personally, I took this one up to 2 coats and I thought it looked just fine. Please note that these are absolutely packed full of shimmer, so just trust that the polishes themselves are going to self-level very nicely, and just be gentle with your brush strokes and don't overwork it, and you'll prevent any potential streaks. So here on that second coat, you can see that lovely plump factor starting to come out that I really like in my manicures, and it's just spreading really easily across the nail. This has a lovely buttery feel on those brush strokes. Now it does dry down somewhat glossy, though a little bit more on the flat side, so personally I would recommend a glossy top coat, which is what you're seeing here on the full hand shot. And next we've got Ocarina of Time. This is a soft taupe with a rosy copper glow. So this one has a similar finish and feel on the application as Korok Forest. Definitely going to depend on how you personally polish and apply and all that good stuff. So between 2 and 3 coats and you'll have full opacity. Once again, I took this one up to 2 coats. Now I do feel like on this I could have probably took it to that 3rd coat, but I felt like it was just fine, especially for my swatches. The shimmer in this one is mostly, I do agree, it's a coppery type of appearance. Kind of brings up this really lovely warmth in the middle of your color. Very nice. I do also agree that the base color is what I would consider a softened type of taupe shade. It's just a little bit dusky, but just enough that I would almost classify this as a definite neutral, but kind of flirting a little bit with being a nude too. So I do feel like this is coming off color accurate to what I'm seeing here in person. Once again, topped off with a glossy top coat, and I am good to go. And next we've got Song of Storms. This is a bright violet with a teal to purple shifting glow. This is crazy luminescent in person, really lovely, and I think you can kind of get a good idea of it on the video here. So once again, we've got a bit of a squish factor to the formula on this one. Really going to depend if you wear it between 2 to 3 coats for full opacity. Here on that first coat, you can see it starts off just a touch on the sheer side, but building it up with the second coat here, really nice plumpness starting to happen. So I feel like this is a good representation of what I'm seeing in person. You'll see that the base color is definitely a very bright, vibrant type of purple, though the shimmer here just takes over everything. So in normal lights and bright lights like you see on the video here, you'll mostly see it come off as a really strong teal glow with a strong purple shift at angles. I'll be sure to include the macro shot at the end of the video so you guys can see it. And next we have Satori Mountain. This is a rich raspberry with a rosy copper glow. After I swatched this went right back on my nails. I knew it was going to be insanely flattering and was definitely impressed and pleased with it and on application. So this has just a little bit more opacity than the others in the set. So for this one, I think 2 coats and most will be just fine on it. Here on that second coat, you can see that gorgeous plumpness. I was worried this one was going to kind of skew on the color accuracy here, but I do feel like watching the playback, at least on my monitor, it looks like what I'm seeing in person. Definitely a raspberry, but it's got just a touch of this somewhat muted feel to it, though it's still very vibrant. The shimmer here comes off a strong kind of copperish sort of glow, and I topped off with a glossy top coat and just really awesome, beautiful color. And last but not least, we have Azuras Domain. This is a sky blue with a rosy copper glow. This one is so, so beautiful in person. I really loved this one. Of course, I am a blue biased person myself, but this is just such a lovely sky blue shade. I think it's perfect for spring too. So once again, very similar to the others in this set. I do think that this one is going to be best at 3 thin coats just to really exploit that shimmer going on. In person, you'll see that this is definitely a true sky blue, very vibrant, with just that really teeny tiny touch of a pastel tone to it, in my opinion. And that shimmer comes off as this lovely pinky type of copperish glow that, depending on your lighting, you'll see it go either way. So on this, I took it to 3 coats. Just, I felt like that was going to be that sweet spot with this one. And you can see here that it really evens out on that 3rd coat. So very, very pretty. Dry time on these was not bad at all. So I think if you wore it at 3 coats, it wouldn't be an issue whatsoever. And here you can see that wonderful buildup. Really lovely self-leveling factor happening. These are so satisfying on the brush strokes. Very, very impressed. I'm pretty sure I might just put this one back on this week and definitely show it off. Very, very flattering. Now, each of the polishes in the Hero of Hyrule collection are going to be 11 each. You can grab them on pre-order starting tonight, February 16th at 7 p.m. Central Time. And they will be on pre-order until February 18th at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. You can grab them individually on the shop. There should be the preview up today right now, so definitely get in there and grab them. I do believe that they will be restocked on the Sundays of this month. I'll link you guys below to Pahlish and her shop and the Facebook fan group if you want to check out what's going on in there. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.